Entrepreneur, author, activist, recording artist, host, social media superstar, and more. Please welcome the queen, the new supreme,
the irrepressible T.S. Madison.
T.S. Madison.
T.S. Madison.
Miss T.S. Madison.
Mother T.S. Madison is in the building.
I'm just a trans woman that expresses exactly how I feel when I feel like it.
The internet really changed my life, like, completely.
The internet queen and icon.
What's up?
You guys to get in this thing.
You were cooking him, girl. I was like, girl, I can hear the grease popping.
Social media maven, T.S. Madison.
What is the experience? I'm fascinated by this. Well, to be honest with you, Harvey, it's a human experience.
I was from the adult entertainment scene.
I did walk the streets. You know, that is my story. And that's a story for a lot of black trans women.
If you're put into this situation right now where you're into a space that you really don't want to be in, make the best of it, make the most money that you can, and own all of it.
You better build a whole entire empire out of this.
And you took that money and you used that money and you flipped it to build this empire.
So this is why you can no longer run through your backyard naked screaming. The haters keep chasing me.
It's just me navigating through the world as a trans woman with big dreams of being as big as Wendy, as big as Oprah on my television talk show.
Because when I get there, because I'm coming, I just got a shiver in my back and it ain't a man.
I respect women. I have a different type of love for a woman. I think a woman is earth. Oh, that was deep.
You're beautiful, you're strong, you're powerful.
Young black women, young black trans women, watching you out there every week, even though you got your little shade with it, you still a boss.
You guys are on this journey with me. It's about fun, love, and family.
Now that T.S. Madison is coming through this and other trans women like myself, it creates spaces for my black trans women to walk through and not have to face or walk that road that I did before. I want to have my own version of the talk, the real, the view.
Miss T.S. Madison.
God, don't take me. Get ready, the T.S. Madison experience.
Now she's opening up spaces on the internet, on television, and that's why it is so imperative and important that I'm here today. I got one thing to say, Rue.
What?
New weave, 22 inches, yes! Hey everybody, this is T.S. Madison, and if you are trying to grow your business, brand, or product, why not advertise with me? Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com so that you can get in on our comprehensive advertisement packages. Unique visits, unique subscribers, honey, a broad demographic. Advertise with me today.
It's morning, and we slept the night away. Shout out at the song I want to sing. It's Maddie in the morning, 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 Maddie in the morning. Whoa. Wait, honey, it's 9 o'clock somewhere. Get in here and watch the damn show.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, T.S. Madison. Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, BGC, Jack, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my bitches. Question Mingle and the lands all across the land. This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color, honey. From the marvelous chateau, and it's morning, and we've slept the night away. Ooh, you gotta know that it happened, and now we can't turn back the hands of time. Y'all listen, Mo done went to Nigeria for 24 hours. So, you know, I had to hurry up and do this show today because, baby, let me tell you something. I know y'all sat down there to that place and seen them things which y'all ain't had no business seeing. But before we get started, you know, I want to let y'all understand that today is just this is in our natural element, honey, and today is just what we in. Craig, the writer Stewart, will be joining us today because, you know, usually after a versus, right, you know, we really get into the situation and we start shake, rattling, and rolling, okay? And so, you know, usually this be me and Craig time. So this is what we doing today. Now, before we begin, you know, because like Craig like to slide on here with all her foolishness and things, I'd like to let you know that this show is proudly and always and forever sponsored by Goli Gummies. Ladies and gentlemen, run down there to the place and get your Goli Gummies. Use www.goligummy.com, honey, and use my code TS Madison Hinton, honey, to get your Goli Gummies. Now, listen, I told y'all before that they helps with all of the things. Now, see, this ain't the apple cider vinegar that I'm pushing over here. This is the new Goli Gummies that I'm gonna post today on my Twitter and Instagram and things like that. You know what I do. It is the new Goli Gummies right here. The ones that's the chocolate. Now, I know some of y'all don't really care for chocolate and things like that, but this stuff here is good. This multi-Goli Gummy, it helps with, let me tell y'all what it helps with real fast. It's benefits in every bite of these. Let me eat one and then give myself one of the benefits in every bite. Craig, I see you down there laughing, girl, because I don't need you, because the moment you come over here with your Goli code, please understand that I'm going to be removing you from the screen. Gluten-free, no artificial colors and flavors, vegetarian, delicious taste, no added preservatives, honey. Baby, listen, she takes care of overall health and well-being, a healthy immune system, and muscular and bone health. So if your bone over there on the low, pick up you some of this stuff right here. Let me get me one more because my bone been low for a few weeks. So, oh, you see, now I'm finna block this off from writing. Kayla, that's it. Get your Goli Gummies here. Okay, get your Goli Gummies here. All right, now before I let this hoe come on here with her shameless plugs and do the thing that I'm gonna go ahead on and get ahead of the curve and let y'all know that December the 3rd, Craig the Delicious Writer Stewart, that's what we're gonna start adding to this whole name. Craig the Delicious Writer Stewart and Derek J will be premiering their very first tour together, girl. They done went down there and stole everything from me. And then she done came over here and stole everything from me. And after they done stole everything from me, they runs down there and they do. It's okay, but that's what friends are for. Here we go. They gonna be down there to the December the 3rd. Where they gonna be at? Let me see. Down there to the Gay Like Me. The Gay Like Me conversations will be Friday, December 3rd in DC. Now, see, what I should have did was popped up to that, but you know, ain't nobody paid me to do that. And just like Craig wanted her money when she worked for the Queen's Supreme Court, I won't mind. But I should have popped up there to DC, honey, gave y'all a surprise pop in, honey. It's going to be at the Arc Black Box Theater, 1801 Mississippi Avenue, Southeast, Washington, D.C., 20020. Please get your tickets Friday, December 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern. The doors open sharply. This show starts sharply at 8 p.m., but the doors open at 7. Now, because I just seen Craig over there reading Lettucey and stuff like that. I was like, bitch, I'll get out my friend. But, you know, that's another thing. All right. without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring on the doll, the diva, the deity of shade and mess. Craig the Rider Stewart.
You see, I got my reading glasses on.
Well, I've been had on mine, and this was by force.
Yeah, because I saw your post the other day where you said your eye was acting a fool.
Child, they is acting a fool, honey. You start getting in your 40s, headed to your 50s, girl. Them eyes go to do it like this. I'm like, wait.
Well, girl, see, I don't have those problems because see, I eat grass and leaves and things. So,
well, what you got your glasses on now for, girl?
Well, these don't have no prescription. I just got these on just for style and comfort.
Oh, that's what it gives.
Uh-huh.
Well, you looking mighty gay in this sweater right here. You looking very gay like me in this sweater right here, girl.
Well, I like my shit to fit extra tight and stuff and snug,
Oh, somebody put, it's 4-Eye Friday. Let me put mine on. Girl, let me get my mouse out because I know I'm gonna need I need to put my mouse over here on the table because it's a lot of messages going on.
Look, I usually do fine nigga Friday, but I ain't feeling too fine today. I need a haircut.
Let me get my mouse out of here, girl.
But it's okay.
Before we even start getting into that, tell me about your latest experience.
Girl, I was hoping you gave me a moment to discuss that. I was tearing Lettucey up on Twitter the other day. And I love Lettucey.
And she's a friend to the she's a friend to the TS. She
ain't my friend, so.
Oh.
But no, I love Lettucey. We went to the show the other night. It was Tuesday night in Atlanta. It was at the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. And the doors opened at 8. Well, the show started at 8.
Wait a minute, Craig. Hold on. Before you even get into your Lettucey stuff, I just need to uncover something here.
Uh-huh.
Something needs to be uncovered.
Oh, this. Beyonce, stop acting like that now. Let me finish my story.
Well, girl, what's the tea? I mean, the girls are looking. The girls are looking. What's the tea?
There's a scripture somewhere that says, if you're not good to yourself.
I don't know what scripture that is. And don't go to do it because Miss Mary is watching the show and she will correct you by the scripture.
Look, ain't nobody gonna be as good to you as you are gonna be to yourself. Amen.
Well, they thinking that it's an engagement ring, Craig. I mean,
no, but I mean, he definitely ready to marry me. I mean,
there is a song by Rashida that says, "Put it on and make him wanna marry me."
No, I bought this myself. Can I finish my Lettucey story?
Go ahead, girl. I was just letting the people know that I'm definitely in tune to what they're saying down there in the comment section this morning.
So I went to see Lettucey the other day. The show started at 8:00. Lettucey strolled her little ass out there at 9:20. And because I pride myself on trying to be on time for shows and stuff, I was there at 7:45, 7:50 in my seat. And she strolled out at 9:20. So I got on over to my Twitter and was like, I was tweeting from the show. I was like, Lettucey, girl, like it's a school night. This was on a Tuesday. I was like, girl, it's a school night. Why aren't you on this stage yet? So she didn't respond. Huh?
But you ain't had to go to school though, Craig. And you're not a teacher. I pulled you out of that life.
Yes, you did. But I was still considerate of the people who had to get up the next morning to go to work. Okay. And so I tweeted again because her opening act came out at 8:10. Her opening act was done by 8:40. And again, Lettucey didn't come out until 9:20. And so from 8:40 to 9:20, the DJ was playing music. You know how they play that old school stuff and and after the first few songs, you're like, okay. But then after a while, you're like, okay, bitch, I'm tired of sitting here. My knees starting to lock up.
Well, girl, you eat vegetables and grass and greens and things. Nothing should be wrong with your knees. Only Miss Mary's knees should be locking up.
So she didn't tweet me back until the next day. And so she went into this whole, explanation of, she's never late for a show. Her show is always scheduled to start at 9:00. And I'm like, well, actually it wasn't, because girl, I tweeted at 9:20 and you still weren't on stage. So she was just saying how she had a meet and greet earlier. She was in the building at 5 p.m. And she was just like, they put that little extra space in there just in case there are any technical issues. You know how you be having over there at the Queen Supreme Court. But
yeah, that show that you slightly was producer on. But
when we had those technical problems, that was all ascribed to Mo.
You were his POC, and you
correct
on top of that.
Correct.
Let's not do me, Craig. Do many things this morning, but don't do it. Now, when I revived the Queen Supreme Court, girl, honey, with a new showrunner,
girl, there will never be another one of me. So anyway, so listen, so she finally came out at 9:20, and like I said, she was tweeting back, explaining. And she was like, but people were still coming in at 8:30. And I said to her, I don't care who's coming in at 8:30. They were late. The show started at 8. Don't tell me nothing about who was coming in at 8:30.
So you just gonna antagonize her? Girl, why she wasn't doing? And I seen you liking her to Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah, I did. I said, man, don't become another hashtag Lauryn Hill. Because listen, I love Lettucey, but Lettucey, you're not that famous to have us out there waiting an hour and 20 minutes.
Don't you do Lettucey like that? Lettucey, don't you do that?
I love Lettucey, but I believe
everybody
should be held accountable, right? Because when you all show up on December 3rd in DC at the Art Black Box Theater for Gay Like Me Conversations, we are going to be on time. Derek J is going to have his heels on, his purse, his hat and he is going to be on time.
Craig,
we're not going to have the people waiting.
Well, I would like to know, how did you get that theater? Because we never had that type of theater at the Queen Supreme Court. Was this a Lonnie B situation? Thank you, Lonnie B. I knew y'all was trying to.
I don't know if you all picked up on this, but girl, I'm bleeding over here, girl. You sliced me just now.
I knew y'all was over there plotting on me this whole time. Y'all used to be on the phone talking to me, talking. I was
girl,
like, girl.
But see, those of you that are watching, let me tell you how you do the enemy. This is how you do the enemy. You got to pay her with a compliment first. Madison, you and I never did the Black Box Theater because the crowds that we were bringing in for the Queen Supreme Court were too big for this, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is too small for what we were doing.
Craig, I understand. It's better this way.
but yeah, Lonnie B did put me onto this venue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
But yeah.
Because I just got a new mouse, Craig, and I'm trying to see if it's battery powered or okay, here it is on.
Girl, she still ain't figuring out stuff before the show starts. She still wait to get on the show and then start figuring stuff out.
Girl, that's my vice. That's one of my vices, girl. Let me have my vice, okay, niece? Thanks.
I want to talk about this foolishness from last night.
We're gonna talk about it. We need to get because see, I like to segue into the showmanship. Good showmanship,
Uh-huh.
So did you ever get it? Did you actually enjoy the concert period at all, Craig?
I did enjoy the concert. I enjoyed the concert. My issue was just, we were sitting out there that's a long time to ask people to wait for you to come out. You know what I'm saying? If the show starts at 8:00 and there are going to be people who are going to show up at 10 minutes to 8, 7:45, whatever. Because, you got to get your drink and sit down and all of that stuff. And they got these COVID restrictions and shit now. So, people trying to get to the venues early so that they can, get through the door. You got to show your vaccination card or your proof of your negative COVID test. I showed a proof of my negative COVID test. And,
so I take it that you're not getting vaccinated.
No, not while they still experiment with y'all.
Why they got to be experimenting with y'all and just, what's
because originally they said y'all just needed to get those 2 shots. Now it's, we need to get y'all a booster. And you might need an extra booster. I'm predicting about 3, 4, 5 years, y'all ears and shit gonna start falling off.
Well, listen, my ears was falling off when I put that silicone in my ass years ago. So,
oh my God. Oh my God.
So we're not gonna sit up here and act like that, girl. You know, we don't know what's
I
going
got a
on.
call the other day from the CDC. No, from Emory.
Uh-huh.
They wanted me to sign up for a clinical trial.
Of what?
For PrEP. And so, of course, you have to be HIV negative to try PrEP, you know, for them to put you on PrEP. And they were going to pay $1,000. But I said, girl, I ain't getting on that shit. I thought about it for a quick second.
Well, you in a monogamous relationship right now with your husband. And so you don't really need those things.
Correct. But, you know, they doing a study on your reaction, like your chemical reaction to PrEP. And so I was going to do it. And they were like, well, you only have to take the pill twice. And so I was going to do it. But I was like, bitch, I don't need my damn kidneys and shit falling out and shit fooling with them.
Especially, but see, you eat leaves and grass and flowers and stuff, Murder. Ain't nothing never going to happen to you. Your immune system going, if anything get in you, it's going to come out.
Right. Oh my God. But yeah, so I signed up at first, and then when the lady followed up for the appointment, I said, girl, I'm not coming to that. I said, I don't want to do a clinical trial. I know clinical trials are necessary, but they're going to have to do that shit with a cadaver. They're not going to do that shit with me.
Well, speaking of clinical trials, Craig, let's just segue right on there. Do you think that it was prescription for the old doses of the situation last night?
I think what Shaka Khan was suffering from last night was a mixture of prescription, a little coke,
a little Ciroc, a little lot of Ciroc, a little prescription.
Yeah.
Amphetamines. Something was going on because she was real. And listen, what we need to do at this exact moment right now is give a standing ovation to Stephanie Mills, because she was doing that show for two people last night. And
not only do we need to do a standing ovation for Stephanie Mills, but listen, I got some people working on. I tagged the Shade Room last night. I said, I'm gonna need, since y'all doing reporting and stuff, I'm gonna need somebody to get Stephanie Mills Cash App, because she deserves a bonus for last night, because she carried the show for both of them. I mean, there was a moment where she put her hand behind Shaka's back because Shaka kind of stumbled. When I was sending you those clips just now of them, there was a moment where she grabbed her by her back because she was stumbling.
Let me see if I can actually pull one of those clips in what you sent me, bro, because Kayla also sent me some clips last night that I saw. But Craig, it was, you know, and listen, we love our Shaka. We love her. We love our Shaka.
They looked amazing, both of them.
Yes.
They both look amazing. Now, Stephanie is the only one that sounded good. Now, and here's what I need you guys to understand. Stephanie was singing without lead vocals. There was a background track playing, but her voice was up front. Shaka was singing with the lead vocal playing in the back.
Craig, I got the.
I just want to make sure that you all were aware of what was happening. And even in that instance, her timing, her syncopation was off. Like she was behind the track. Like the track was ahead of her. And I was just like, can somebody tap her?
And then there was a point where she said, fuck that shit.
Did you hear that?
I did. Fuck that shit. I was like, oh my God.
And somebody gave her the good sense to sit her ass down and take them heels off.
Now I was over there for like a good, I was over there the whole, I tried to watch the entire show because I wanted to give, you know, my honest opinion about the show. I do think that they looked great. Both of them looked great. I do think that they sound aged. Somebody wrote in the comments that they are 60, that Gladys was
Shaka is 68.
Shaka 68. But we actually saw Patty and Gladys just earlier this year do a versus, and Gladys Gladys's rich tones were all still intact. Gave you the best.
Now I do notice that you gave Gladys her flowers. She because her tones were intact.
Gladys's tones were
the
intact.
Unspoken says a lot about Patty. The unspoken about Patty says a lot. Now Gladys's tones were intact. Gladys sounded amazing, and Gladys was sitting down for the most part. Now Patty, her notes were.
Well, listen, Patty.
Wait a minute, here go Patty's notes. Some were down here, some were up here.
Girl, she had to get her footing, Craig. She needed to get her footing.
Where are my cue cards, honey? Where are my cue cards?
She needed to get her footing, Craig. She needed to get her footing together.
Oh my God.
Where am I back now? Say it! Next card, honey. Next card, honey. One moment while I get the clip.
Hey, baby, I shun 'em up. Glory to God. Hey, but I thank God. Under baby, I shout. God, look on right now. In the name of Jesus, healing hands, touch and deliver. Healing hands, touch and make whole. Hallelujah. Ha. Under baby, I shout. Look on every man, every woman, every boy, and every girl. Hey, baby, I shundo. God, we came to praise you. We came to lift you up. We came to magnify.
Yeah. I gotta convert.
You about to pull up that Patty clip.
I was about to, but I gotta convert these over to I gotta convert these clips over into They you know, this thing don't do MOV, they do only MP4. So I gotta convert this stuff over.
But no, in all sincerity, Stephanie Mills, her voice does sound a little aged. I will give you that, for real. She definitely sounds the same, but she couldn't sustain those notes like she used to. Because when she sang "Home" at the end, I don't know if you watched at the end, she ended when she says "like home," and she holds that note. She cut that note like 10 seconds short. The band was still playing. They were her like,
when I think of home. Girl, Shaka was finna walk out of that shit. She said, damn who I live with.
And the fact that Stephanie had to help Shaka sing her songs, I was in the verses writing, and I said, well, thank God Stephanie knew her songs. Stephanie knew Shaka's songs, even though they did have a little teleprompter down there. But for the most part, she knew Shaka's songs, so she could help her. Because I was like, so you gonna sing her songs and your songs?
That's right. Troubled little. Ooh, now listen, when she hit that troubled little angel, inconsistent flying high most of the time, drama queen. Oh, I was like, girl, I saw it, Craig. I saw it.
And was that Shaka's daughter that came out there with that purse on her shoulder? I'm like, she couldn't have left that purse backstage. Why she coming with that purse hooked on her hip like that?
Talking to you, angel. I was like,
the daughter came out there on Sweet Thing.
I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I don't know who gave it to her, Craig, but they shouldn't have gave it to her. And if you didn't watch, Swiss Beats said in the comment section,
what'd he say?
I'm apologizing in advance.
And I'm gonna tell you what else. Timbaland was down there too. He said, "So we really gonna make it to 20 songs?" But Shaka started to sober up as the show went along, though.
Yeah, that means the cookie went to wearing off, honey. It started wearing off.
She looked good, though. I'm gonna be honest with her. Her hair looked good. Excuse me. Her makeup looked good. I even liked what she had on there. I ain't like them heavy ass boots she was walking around in. I just knew those.
No, they had to come get her out of those. Hold on, here we go.
I'm missing love. Especially
I just kept thinking like that is, and you know, listen, for those of you who may not know, Shaka has had a history with the narcotics.
Yes, she has, and she's been very open about it.
She's been very open about it. And
that's why nobody can get you with your own news. They can't get you with your own news.
Exactly. So I was just like, but for me, that's the way she sounded on most of the songs. Like she was under the track. She was behind the track. Like the track was a little ahead of her. Like it's like she wasn't keeping up with the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes she was mumbling the songs. Her notes were everywhere. And I was just like, is this really happening? Like seriously?
Hold on, I'm trying to select the format that I'm gonna put this video in.
You're trying to pull another one?
Oh yes. I wanna give you.
But I did love the moment where Stephanie Mills brought her son up on the stage because he's autistic.
Oh.
So I did love that.
Yes, she did that because I never
knew love like this before. Uh-huh.
Open my eyes. Never. Never. Yeah.
Never knew.
So okay. Okay, MP4. There we go. I had to get it to this girl because it was not.
Oh, they say he has Down syndromes. I thought he was autistic. Is it Down syndromes? Syndrome.
Oh.
Not syndromes. Oh, they said it's Down syndrome. Okay.
Oh. Here, I got to get one more clip, Craig, because this is the one.
Mm-hmm. And then there was a moment where Shaka was like, "Do y'all know the words?" I was like, "Girl, no. Do you know the words?"
That's the question,
right?
If you really want to know, that's the
damn.
damn.
Okay, what am I doing next? What's up? I'm like, she ain't got no playlist up there.
Like, girl, but when I seen Switch Beats say, "I'm apologizing in advance," I was like, "Father God, be a
look." You know, Charlamagne then wore them out today.
Girl,
on the Breakfast Club.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I think I got it, Craig. I think recent. Is it the same one? Hold on. I don't think it let me convert the other one.
Somebody said Shaka was giving me Wanda from Holiday Heart.
Let me see.
I'm
Stephanie was over there like, and did you see Stephanie do like this? Like she was calling somebody from the back. She was like, that was terrible.
Yeah, thank you.
And if we're gonna be completely honest, Shaka has far more hits than Stephanie. So she really should have been able to mop her up. But see, Stephanie got good sportsmanship. I mean, and to be honest, you could tell that Stephanie was trying to save her. You know what I'm saying? Like Stephanie was just like, "Oh, this is my sister, and I'm gonna take care of my sister." You know what I'm saying? We need to support each other. And this, that, all of that was great. You know what I mean? And Stephanie talks about a lot of that on her Instagram. She always talk about Black women needing to be protected more by Black men, and how R&B has been taken by the colonizer, aka white folks. But so she's always talking about stuff like that, right? So she's kind of gave you a little bit of that last night. But she was definitely trying to be her sister's keeper last night.
Yeah, when she should have just tapped on her shoulder and said, "Sus, go back."
Let's just reschedule.
Let's just just let them give you a ginger ale and you watch me say, let this be a tribute to me from me to you.
Or better yet, what she should have said was, "You know what, sis? Let's just let them play the albums. We just gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about them in between." And and I really felt like this was like not a comeback for Stephanie, but it was almost like, because like Stephanie was like, "Yeah, girl, we need to go on tour with this show. If y'all gonna be like that, bitch, I ain't coming out there."
Nobody's coming to do that.
You think I tore Lettucey up on Twitter the other day?
Girl, those girls gonna get you in the public, Craig. Girl, I'm trying to get this other video, girl, because this was
I felt like Stephanie was trying to lock in some future gigs. She's like, girl, would y'all come to see if we on tour? You know, she was saying shit like that. But I'm like, girl, ain't nobody, Because see, Stephanie was on the Breakfast Club several months ago, and she talked about wanting to do it. And originally, Shaka Khan's manager told her no, they declined. And then they came back and said, okay, well, let's go ahead and do it. So I really kind of feel like Stephanie was really thinking that this was going to be something to kind of jumpstart her career again. And I'm like, girl, ain't nobody coming to see y'all on no tour. At least I'm not.
I would.
Not if Shaka gonna carry on like that.
It would really turn it for me, because I would really go there and get me a piece. Crazy.
I would be so upset if I paid my money, and I would have been okay with Stephanie. But if I got to the show and Shaka did like that with all of those songs,
Craig, I would go there and get me a piece.
I'd be pissed.
Okay, I think I got it, Craig.
Okay.
Well, I got it. I think
that's it.
I got it.
I
got it, Craig. Hold on. Let me load it, because I got to find it on here. Because when you got a Mac, because you got a Mac, Myrtle. You know what a Mac gives, girl. It gives a lot, and you be over there trying to figure out, girl, honey, these things, especially when you coming from a PC world.
Well, listen, while you getting that, this song that you about to play, I was in the comments again yesterday. Like, is Erykah Badu around? Can she?
Well, here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, stay with me now. Don't you let me go. I'll make it somehow. I got to show that I'll make it somehow, some way. No, I'm waiting on the day. What I'm doing's gotta pay some way. Somehow, little baby when it cries. 'Cause something.
You see how my vein that went lower, girl?
Girl, I can't even see your eyes.
Right.
But see, do you see what I'm talking about when I said she's singing to the lead vocal track, but she's behind it? It was like she wasn't singing exactly with it. It was like the track was ahead of her. And we ain't even got to talk about what key she was singing in.
She's 68 years. Murder, let's just give the people what they want. She's 68 years old, Murder. She done it. And she's possibly saying to all of us out there, girl, I done sung the songs. Now you sang it.
But Madison, it ain't even about her age, though. It's about her activity before she came on that stage. We just said Gladys is like 119.
She is.
But she sang well.
She went up there and mocked Patty. And I love my Patty, but she mocked Patty up.
Girl, I'm so proud of you for saying this on here. Listen, Madison and I have talked about this before about how Patty got her ass served to her when she and Gladys did that verses. Now, Patty, of course, has more songs that I like over Gladys, but Gladys, again, because of showmanship, she mocked Patty up. Now, see, Madison doesn't usually say this in front of y'all, but see, we had already talked about this. Patty makes pies really nicely now. Patty needs to stick to the pies.
Those are Walmart pies. Those are Walmart pies.
She got an apple cobbler too, doesn't she?
Oh.
Doesn't she have an apple cobbler too? She got an apple cobbler too, doesn't she? I cannot believe that you said Gladys mocked Patty up on the live. I cannot believe you said it.
It's no shade,
You usually let these people beat me up by myself.
It's no shade, Greg.
Oh my God. But Shaka got some hits though. She got some hits. And when she's saying I'm every woman, and I know she's the original, originator of it, but I immediately thought about Whitney. How her rendition just kind of rejuvenated that song. You know what I'm saying? It made it a hit again. And I was just like, well, I wonder who. Huh?
You saw that foolishness I posted the other day on my Instagram?
Which one?
Where those white girls were sitting around there talking about Taylor Swift.
I didn't see that one.
One moment, please.
Hold on. You got it already? Okay. I mean, I literally thought about Whitney, and I was like, who wrote I'm Every Woman? I don't know who wrote it, but I was like, if Whitney's version did, and I know it didn't sell as much as her remake of I Will Always Love You, but whoever wrote I'm Every Woman definitely made a check off of Whitney too. It wasn't as big as Dolly Parton's check. Wait a minute, I got to get over here. I got to hear this. Hold on.
No, I'm about to send it. I'm about to convert. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting out on my on my video.
Let me see if I can get it real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting out.
So you don't want me to play it?
Oh, and it came in as an MP4. One moment, please.
Oh, it did? Oh, good. Okay.
My God, today.
My God, today.
Looks like it's gonna be one of those shows tonight, honey.
That's Miss Patty LaBelle.
Oh, yes, he came on through. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I hope this ain't no porno. We'll see in a moment.
Girl, I'm real pure. Don't have me up here with that.
You pure what? You use pure? Pure for men? It's uploading, Craig.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna make you mad.
But I think people were, and then they had technical problems last night. We didn't even talk about that.
It was.
I'm talking about on the internet, like when you tried to sign into the live. I mean, I know they had technical problems there too because they started an hour late or whatever. They mixed up the time zones. Huh?
It was crisp on YouTube.
It was crisp on YouTube. Yeah, that's where I ended up watching it. But I started it on my phone on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh no, this is crazy!" Because when I first went in there, it showed like 64,000 people, but there were no comments.
Craig, I need you to get you a cup of ice. One moment.
Of all time. So she just let other people do all the work for her and took all the credit. Anybody else? Just take it. Brandon, you're the fucking worst. Just take it. What makes you say that? Because he sucks.
It wasn't an invitation to have fucking Nate on camera.
Brandon, who the fuck are you? God, I hate Brandon so much. Come on, Nate.
All right.
Brandon's not working.
All right, let Keith have it.
I'll talk for 2 seconds. This Whitney Houston argument is stupid. It's just stupid.
What's stupid about it?
You can't really compare the two because Taylor Swift is not just like a singer. She's also a songwriter. She's also
very talented
director.
and what she does.
She's also a goddess, a queen, our Lord and Savior. Like, there's just a lot of things I could say about Taylor
That's
Swift,
a little
but
much, don't you think?
I think Whitney Houston's also amazing. No, I don't think it's a little much. I think that Whitney Houston is also amazing separately. But that's all I'm going to say about this, because anybody that has any opinion on Taylor Swift without actually knowing anything about it, I don't respect at all, and you are included in that.
No, she's a talented person. She's not Whitney Houston.
You're going to wake up
people get so angry.
Why
are people so angry over Taylor Swift?
Because I don't like all the injustices happening in this office today. Like, everybody's talking like, oh, maybe Jake Gyllenhaal was right. Well, fuck off. Like, you don't even know.
I don't know who Jake Gyllenhaal is.
We'll figure it out.
No, but I'm just saying Taylor Swift is great. Whitney Houston belongs on the Mount Rushmore of female singers.
I actually agree.
Right, thank you.
Nate said you're
Somebody
just
was
stupid. In case you didn't hear that, that was Nate saying you're just stupid.
No, I heard that, but publicity. Alyssa said that she agrees with me.
Yeah, Whitney Houston. You can't.
Whitney Houston is Whitney Houston.
How could you compare Whitney Houston, who belts out these amazing notes?
Right.
the most beautiful voice of our lifetime.
Have you heard Taylor Swift
To
sing?
be honest, one's a pop star, one's a
Oh,
ballad.
Whitney, God. It's fucking.
Taylor Swift is a performer and a writer and everything. She's not a singer like Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Susan Boyle has a good voice.
Nate,
She's not a singer.
Yeah, Susan Boyle.
What?
Nate, come on. Back up.
Get back to the end.
You got anything else? No, I'm good with Nate. We're fine.
Did that bitch say an injustice? You mean to tell me you see all these black and brown people unarmed getting shot and killed in the street, and this is an injustice? That white boy sitting over there on that trial right now. What's that white boy name that's sitting there crying and carrying on, trying to act like he didn't show up to that rally with them guns and shit? That's an injustice that they've already excused him from the firearm
The
charge.
Rittenhouse, right?
Rittenhouse. That's an injustice. White people just be saying anything. And listen, to the white people that are in the comments, don't be messaging me because some of y'all just be saying anything. An injustice, that's gross usage of the English language. An injustice. But that white guy that was saying that Whitney Houston belongs on the Mount Rushmore of singers, female singers, he was on to something.
That being said, have you heard Taylor Swift sing? Yes. Yes. First of all, I drugged Taylor Swift and she ain't even had nothing to do with that. Sorry to Taylor Swift and her pencil. But I drugged Taylor Swift and she didn't have nothing to do with that. Those people sitting here. I drugged her. I used an Aretha drag gowns, nice gowns.
And look, Madison, my thing is this. The way that girl was going on about Taylor Swift, it's just another example of how white folks speak so confidently wrong. Confidently wrong. That don't make no sense. Did she just say an injustice? I was like, wait a minute now.
She called Taylor Swift our Lord and Savior.
An injustice.
What the fuck? Shake it off.
And Bad Blood. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you.
One of Whitney Houston's major songs. Just one of them, right? Because there are many.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. But one of them,
Yeah.
Sends Taylor Swift's entire catalog, bitch, to the beneath.
Listen. Is there a one song that you can choose by Whitney, though? Like, if you had to choose a song, like, what's your favorite Whitney Houston song?
All the Man I Need is my ringtone.
Oh, yeah. That's been your ringtone since I've known you.
It's been my ringtone ever since.
That's your number one song.
I love it because it's just the way it's the effort, the effortlessness. The effortlessness of just standing and and the bravado coming through. And we're not saying that Taylor Swift can't sing. We just saying she's not that.
Mine is the same as Ty Williams. Ty Williams said, "You give good love." That's what it is for me. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't love I Have Nothing, and I Will Always Love. Like, she has a lot. She has colossal hits. But if I had to choose one, it would be You Give Good Love. And it really, her voice, I think, was the purest on that song. Like, that was the most crisp, clean, and clear her voice ever was.
But let me tell you something, Craig. The media did a good job of really trying. They attempted.
Yeah.
But that woman's talent outstood all of that.
Yes, indeed.
The media did a good, and she helped the media. She helped them. She helped them.
She did.
But they did a good job of really trying to tear up her legacy of her ability, of her gift.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But her gift was unmatched. And I don't. And I like Mariah Carey.
I was gonna say, don't you even say Mariah.
I like Mariah Carey.
I like Mariah too, but she ain't even a part of this conversation. Mariah can sing and Mariah can write. Now I'm gonna tell you the thing that Taylor Swift and Mariah have over Whitney is that pen. Whitney didn't write. But when it comes to Mariah's voice, she can sing, but it
Let me fix all that.
What?
You can write all day, but can you deliver? Can you touch? Can you touch and deliver? You can write all day. Let me tell you, a bitch can write. The writers may write those songs, but they can't deliver. They can't deliver it.
Diane Warren.
They can't deliver it. They can write a song, but it takes that instrument to bring that writing to life.
What it take, girl? What it take?
That instrument to bring that writing to life.
What it take?
That instrument. Just like we knew that Biggie was writing those songs for Little Kim. We knew that. But the way she delivered those songs, I didn't give a fuck who wrote it.
Me neither.
The way that it was delivered. The way it was delivered.
The way she was on that microphone. Yes.
Because you can give that same song to somebody else, Dionne Warwick, and you be like, girl. Ooh, I need some juice. Hold
on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, I know y'all love Patti LaBelle, but it's just like Celine Dion made that song a hit and Patti LaBelle couldn't make it a hit, If You Asked Me To. But see, y'all don't want to talk about that, though. Celine made If You Asked Me To a hit. I don't think Patti's got into the top 40.
Greg, you finna get off of Patti right now.
But you know, I love Patti. I love old Patty. Oh my God. But wait, I was gonna say this about Mariah. Here's my thing about Mariah Carey. Can you hear me, Madison?
Oh, I can hear you.
Mariah sings, right? But like you said, she doesn't deliver like Whitney. And I'm gonna tell you Mariah's biggest problem. And if you really take a moment, everybody that's watching, if you really take a moment and think about what I'm about to say, you'll agree. Mariah's problem is she focuses too much on her technique and trying to sound perfect in all of her notes and trying to articulate all of her words. And so for me, in an effort to do that, she loses some of the ethereal part of the song. You know what I'm saying? Like that part that makes you really connect on an emotional level. Because she's so busy trying to be technical and trying to hit the notes and she's too worried about what she looked like. She's trying to be cute. Where Whitney, if you really study Whitney, like her live performances, there were moments where she went to hit a note and you could tell her voice was about to crack or it was a little hoarse. She missed it. But she would push right through it.
Push right on through.
She didn't care about her voice being perfect. She would push through it. Where a lot of singers, when they perform live, they'll drop them keys down a step or two or three, Faith Evans, because they ain't trying to sing in the key that they recorded in. Speaking of Faith Evans, did you see that?
Girl, did you see her? She done stopped eating. She done stopped eating Stephen J's ass. She done had who ass she was over there eating in his house.
Did you see that video where he was calling her all kinds of bitches and saying "fuck you this" and "fuck you that"? So it made me wonder when I saw that video, well, did she really fuck Tupac or not?
We know she did, girl. Nah. You ain't got to
look
on,
I'm looking for something. Hold on.
No, you ain't got to look for it. Tupac said, "That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker." And he said that, it with authority. You said nobody was. Hold on, wait. We got to go back to this.
What?
She said nobody will see Mariah in verses. You are correct. Mariah's catalog is never to be Mariah's catalog is not to be denied.
And I'm gonna be real honest with you. And I'm a Whitney fan. Mariah's catalog is better than Whitney. She had better songs.
She had better songs than Whitney had. Yes,
but Whitney had a better voice. But
Whitney
yeah.
had a better technique to me. Mariah went in places Whitney couldn't go. But it didn't matter.
That's it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody who really could contend with Mariah in terms of her catalog. Not none of these R&B children.
No,
not none of these R&B children.
Mariah's catalog with Mariah's first album alone, then follow up with the next 15. Because it's been many times that I've been like, Mariah, give that song to somebody else. If you writing the girl, you don't gotta sing. You don't gotta sing.
And it's funny you said it because that's what I was about to say. I think the problem is when singers are also songwriters, they don't know what songs to keep for themselves and which ones to give away. Because sometimes they love the song so much and they just want to keep it. But it's like, girl, this person over here may be able to make it a bigger hit. But you know, in terms of these verses, I really would like to see Jasmine Sullivan, and I would love to see Mary J. Blige, not together, but I'm just saying I would like to see Mary. I would like to see Jasmine, but Mary has already said she's not going to do it.
I want to see Mary and Tony go.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one. Mary and Tony.
They both got a 7-day song.
7 whole days, and then Mary
7
got
whole days.
Monday, a friend of mine. Tuesday, we played a game. Yeah, yes, indeed. And yeah, I think that would be a good one. I would love to see Janet Jackson too, to be honest with you.
Versus who?
I don't know who she would go against though.
Versus who?
I don't know.
Now y'all see, I'm glad y'all understanding what I mean about Mariah Carey. Y'all know I'm glad y'all understanding that.
Oh, they saying Janet versus Madonna. But well, no, we need black people. Stop trying to gentrify everything.
Stop it, Craig.
This is for us.
Stop it,
shit. Maybe J-Lo. She's Afro-Latino. Latina.
You talking about J-Lo and Mariah?
No, J-Lo and Janet. She's a woman of color.
Craig. Janet's catalog will swallow J-Lo's catalog up.
Listen here.
It's just
J-Lo ain't got enough songs.
If she don't have enough, there's not enough. See, Craig, we got to talk about we going for
yeah,
staying an hour.
Right. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Staying in there an hour. We're talking about staying in there an hour. Now, I want to get back to this Mariah Carey thing because I've been drugged many times, but I give Mariah her flowers, but I prefer Whitney over her. But I also follow up behind that and I say, you can cut that shit out about somebody battling her. It's not going to happen. You can cut that out. And let's be clear completely. I like Ariana Grande, but there is nowhere in her in her space that she has that. Because I've listened to Ariana Grande sing Mariah's songs, right?
Yeah. And Mariah wasn't seeing it.
If Mariah was still in her prime, which she is not. If Mariah was still in her prime, she would mop that girl up. like spilled milk on the floor, because there's still there's still, even though there's not the same soul that Whitney has in her tone, there's a soul in Mariah's tone that Ariana don't have.
Exactly. It's the same thing. So Whitney has a soul that Mariah doesn't have, and Mariah has a soul that Ariana Grande doesn't have.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Holiday has a soul. I mean Jennifer Hudson don't have the same soul as
I was gonna
Jennifer
say, because I don't want to hear all that growling from Jennifer Holiday.
I like, okay, the growling is, but this is what you got to understand.
That shit looks scary too.
Correct. No, listen to me. I listened to the original soundtrack of Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
And then I listened to
Jennifer
Hudson's thing. That move, you better move. It was that, you better move. You step in on my heart. I said move. It was more where Jennifer is, you better move. You step in on my heart. I said move. She's up there
because she's in her throat.
Where Jennifer Holiday was, you better move. It was more, I felt more emotion in it. And I said that I never read Jennifer Hudson because I think Jennifer Hudson can sing.
Well, no, we do. That's why we call her Screamer for Hudson.
But I prefer. There are things that I listen to by her, but it just is. I'm not gonna. And this is not me being shady to her. I'm not gonna buy her album.
Well, first of all, she ain't got enough good songs. That's Jennifer Hudson's problem. Like, I mean, how many good songs does she have? She has Spotlight. I didn't really like that Where You Are or Where You, that shit.
Wait a minute, Nikki Sims, I love you, but you say Kiki Wyatt versus no one. I like
Kiki ain't got enough songs.
It's right. I like Kiki Wyatt, but she's corny. Now I will tell you that Kiki Wyatt sings down,
but she just ain't got enough albums or songs.
It's not enough albums and song, Craig. There's also, you have to know the moment to. This is why there's no comparison with Whitney, because Whitney knew the moment when to and pull back. Not continue.
Can't nobody sing that shit with you, Kiki. People want to be able to sing along. I don't want to yodel.
But
wait, it was something you were saying. I was gonna piggyback on something you said, and I can't remember what it was now. Kiki oversings. Now Kiki can sing. Don't play. I'm not saying that she doesn't.
Listen. And there is no mother, but I want her to sing a song from start to finish without all the dramatics. I'd like to hear her go from start to finish.
Here's my thing with Kiki. Kiki starts on the mountaintop, and if you start on the mountaintop, ain't no way to go.
But she has the ability to go higher, though, Craig.
Exactly. But don't nobody want to hear that when you driving around in your car, that yelling and carrying on. Like, who's trying to hear that? And if she came to a versus, what's she gonna do? Play those couple songs that she got with Avant? Can somebody name some other Kiki Wyatt song?
Kiki versus Fantasia. Tasha, I love you, but we're not doing that.
But I'm gonna tell you what would be really great if Beyonce and Janet did a versus.
I would like that.
Bitch, it'd probably be 3 million people watching.
I honestly would enjoy that.
3 million people. 3 million people be logged in.
No tea, no shade, Craig. I would enjoy that. Because Beyonce's catalog is longer than the motherfucker too. We not even finna sit up here and play like that.
Yeah. Because see, Janet's catalog got a little sketchy towards them latter years when she got with Jermaine Dupri.
Well, she did have that. She did have that one song during that era that I liked.
Can you remember the name of that one song?
Act bad, don't hurt me.
Oh, that one. Oh my God. Oh my God. But see, I think Janet should have kept her ass over there with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
So you can act bad, talk dirty, look sexy, don't hurt me. He got you, he got you, he got you, he got you. Is you calling me?
Oh yeah, that song. Yeah.
Craig, I just got one question. Is you hungry?
Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. It's too funny.
But no shade. Y'all know I don't mind. That's why I'm a real ass bitch. No shade. That song eats.
Yes, it does.
That song eats, bitch.
Yes, it
might
does.
not have charted where it should have charted, but that song eats.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And that bitch vocals on that song eats. I'm never gonna take away that raggedy asshole's talent, period.
Right.
Because the raggedy asshole, that the talent on the raggedy bitch got is just what it's just that it's just a saboteuring nature inside of the children, and that's just what it's gonna be, you know. But that
yeah,
baby, is you hungry?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, you know, but I would most definitely enjoy
Beyonce and Janet.
I would enjoy that.
Yes, indeed.
I would really, really enjoy that.
That would be.
Somebody said they have reached a verdict for Kyle Rittenhouse.
They have?
What's the verdict, girl? No, Beyonce versus Mariah, that's not the same style.
They saying Beyonce versus Rihanna. Wait, they doing the Busta Rhymes and Missy verses? Is that real? But see, for me, I would want to see like a Missy Elliott go against like a Pharrell.
Yeah.
Or like a Puffy go against like a Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see something like that. Because we haven't had that kind of verse since like the beginning when we had like Babyface and what's that one? They had all them technical problems. What was his name, y'all? Teddy Riley.
They say Pharrell will eat Missy up.
I don't know. I don't know. It would be good to see because that's what I'm saying. Like I know he's done a lot of songs. I know she's done a lot of songs for herself and for other people. He's done a lot of songs for himself and other people. So it would be nice to hear those songs that you've kind of forgotten about. So I mean, it would be hard. It would just be enjoyable to watch. Because I mean, he's done a lot of shit for Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? She's done a lot of shit. Like she pulled out that Nicole Ray shit. Why you all in my grill?
Yeah,
you remember that?
They're saying Janet versus Madonna. No, Craig has already spoken about the reasonings why.
This is for black people only. Look, God, they used to have signs and shit. Colors only, no colors, no white people for the verses.
Don't do that, Craig. Don't do that now.
Y'all can watch, but you just can't participate. Y'all can watch. You just can't be a guest. Y'all got the Super Bowl. Look, they barely give us a spot on the Super Bowl.
Somebody said Mary and Keisha Cole.
Keisha ain't got enough songs for Mary.
No. Tony Braxton.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're not a Sade fan, but I would love to see Sade come up through there.
Oh, I'm a Sade fan. Are you crazy?
Oh, you do like Sade? Somebody tell me they don't like Sade.
Bitch, it wasn't me.
Baby, who would you like? I would like to see Sade and maybe like an Anita Baker or some shit. Even though their genres are kind of slightly different, but
slightly different because let me tell you why. You put Anita Baker on and you put Sade on right afterward, your house gonna be clean from top to bottom.
Listen here.
You put that orange album, the best of Sade on, and then you put on that black album, the best of Anita Baker, the house is gonna be clean from the top to the bottom.
You better know it. You better know it.
So
I would
Anita
love to
Baker,
see
Regina
Sade.
Bell. No, okay. See what y'all doing is y'all putting the same genres that Regina Bell ain't got enough. Regina Bell singing gospel now. We only know
Regina Bell ain't have a bunch of songs.
We only know someone tell me. We only
Baby
know
Come to Me.
Baby Come to Me.
And
tell
she
me
had
something.
Dream in Color.
Okay.
And then she had that song with Peebo Bryson, A Whole New World.
7 more.
Then she got All I Want Is Forever, and she was just kind of a guest vocalist on that because that was that guy singing that. All I want is forever. You remember that song?
7 more, Craig.
That's all she got. I don't know no more. I don't know other ones.
Somebody put CeCe Winans versus Anita Baker. No, that's not even the same. That's not even the same. We not doing that.
I would love to see Mary and Faith, but Mary says she ain't gonna do it. But I don't think
Regina.
Faith got enough songs with Mary.
Okay, now Regina and Mickey Howard, maybe.
So what they gonna do? 10 songs?
4.
Right.
I've been trying to tell myself
I don't need you.
Regina and Shirley Murdoch. Actually, Shirley Murdoch and Shirley Murdoch and Mickey Howard could battle each other. Regina can't battle nobody, girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Regina can't battle. And we not being messy. We just being real.
Shirley Murdoch only got about 3 songs.
Yeah, Shirley Murdoch got a good 5. And Mickey Howard got a good 5. So we'll be there for a good hour if they sing their whole song all the way through.
They sing the whole song and tell a little story about each song. I can't even, only Go On Without You by Shirley Murdoch and As We Lay. They're the only 2 songs I know. Oh, she got Husband. That's 3.
Husband, I Still Love You, girl.
See, girl, see, hold on. I Still Love You is a song you like. That ain't no hit.
I Still Love You. There's a lot of people that sitting here with pen and paper in my hand. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Girl, only you and the people in her record label know that song.
And
you and the people in her record label know that song.
They said, Maddie and Craig, tell them again how no one going on there with Tina. Y'all went up about Tina, Queen of Rock. I mean, no shade. There ain't nobody that can battle Miss Tina.
Oh, can't nobody mess with Tina Turner.
There's no battling that. Ain't nobody. We can't even like line nobody up to say that's going to be a battle.
I can't think of nobody to go up against Tina Turner.
Ain't no battling in that. That's right. Nobody is in Tina's lane.
No.
Period. Say Diana Ross. Nobody actually is in Diana's lane either, to be honest with you.
No.
To be talking about verses, those are 2 girls that are in their lane.
The only girl that I think could have gone up against Diana would have been Aretha.
You know what, Craig? You know what? You know what? I'm seeing where you going with that.
Mm-hmm. She the only one that I think could have really. Yeah.
Oh, they talking about Dion.
Dion and Diana.
No.
They said the case was not guilty.
What, did you see how the judge was carrying on, bitch? Well, you knew it was what it was gonna be.
Yeah. Basically.
I wasn't surprised by that.
Basically.
You
and that's
can't
why
be
the verse
surprised.
that's why the verses is for us.
It's why you can't be surprised that about shit like that. You can't. That's why you gotta
see somebody here said 20 hits that charted. See, that's what I be thinking too. But see, some of them songs that they be singing and performing don't be singing or playing aren't always hits that charted.
Who?
When they do these verses. Somebody in here said 20 hits that charted. But they're not always playing 20 hits that charted.
Baby, they say Diana Ross is not on Aretha's level, disrespectful.
I agree. I agree. But I was just thinking in terms of hits.
Well, nah, let's hold on, Craig. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. back up the car.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
We need to hold on right now.
Go ahead.
We're not gonna act like Diana Ross wasn't the ooh ah ooh ah ooh ooh ah. She wasn't the doo-wop queen. Her and them girls, Mary Wilson and them.
And if we really want to get specific, Diana Ross's major hits were with the Supreme. She ain't got a lot of solo hits.
Crazy.
Not enough to contend with Aretha.
Muscles.
Not solo hits.
Muscles, Eating Alive, motherfucking coming out,
The Boss,
Inside Out,
the Boss. That song that Donnie
The Boss, girl, Craig. We not finna do Diana. She may not be on our top list of vocalists.
Correct, because she got a real Rice Krispie cake voice.
But we not finna do her. As far as Aretha is a staple, Diana Ross is also a staple.
Correct.
We not finna do this. Like Diana Ross that's the girl.
Oh, somebody said "Missing You." I forgot about that song.
Y'all talking about Roberta Flack.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now I love Roberta Flack now.
I do too, but it's just not enough that we know. We know all her songs.
Tonight I celebrate
the love to you.
You know that. You know, Waiting. What is the song called? Where is the love? Where is the love you said you give to me? Closer I get to you. You know, Closer I Get to You?
The one that Luther was singing?
No, her and Donny Hathaway. The Closer. Oh, yeah. He remade it. Yeah, he remade it with Beyonce, yes. I forgot about their remake.
Girl, now I do like this. Somebody put the Clock Sisters versus the Pace Sisters.
Killing Me Softly. If Ever I Saw Your Face, yes. They still listing Roberta hits. Roberta had some hits. The Clark Sisters versus the Pace Sisters. The Pace Sisters ain't got enough hits to go against the Clark Sisters.
But the question is, who has more powerful voices?
Well, how many of the Pace Sisters still living?
I've been over there watching. You know that LaShawn Pace. I was a real big fan of LaShawn Pace, honey, with that. You know, because she has a real. But I also got to remember that they are gospel girls, and they're rooted in the old time gospel. And the old time gospel root means no punks.
I feel like making love.
No, Craig, why did you look side out and then try to move on? This while I be very on the fence about being fans of the gospel girls.
Right.
Especially the older time gospel girls, because the Kojic means no punk.
And
I'm so sick of sissies, I don't know what to do. Francis Kelly.
And my thing is, a lot of them over there.
I'm so sick of sissies, I don't know what to do. I see sissies everywhere. Sissies. So I'm real, and even with that's why I don't really care for that. Ain't nothing that lady could ever do that'll really make me really care. But I do feel that she could sing boots.
You talking about Kim Burrell?
That bitch can sing.
She can sing, but I just don't. And you know what irritates me is when the gays are like, yeah, but she can sing. But it's like, but you supporting somebody who hates you, your very being. Like,
yeah,
it's no. You may as well go out here and support some of these white racists.
She don't hate nobody. She's only following what God's word.
Well, you may as well go out here and support these white racists.
That's a whole nother conversation, Craig. Because I'm playing devil's advocate here. See, here the issue is you was born black. You wasn't born gay. You chose to be gay, and so you know what I'm saying. By you choosing to be a homosexual, you get what I'm saying. You chose that life, and so that's what comes with it. That's the hate gonna come with it. But you ain't. Hello,
I'm here.
You know that's the line, Craig. Now,
yeah.
You know that's the line. Ain't that's the line, Craig?
That is the line. That is the line.
No. Listen now. You ain't choose to be black. God made you black. He ain't make you gay. You chose that. And so whatever come along with your choices of you being a fag, that's what you get.
Of you being a what?
A fag. That's what you get. God
a fag or a cross dresser.
Yeah. She.
Nobody told you to be a fag.
Nobody told you to be a fag. You want to be one of them things out there. You ain't no real woman. You can't have no children and be his wife.
Oh God.
I also can't have an abortion. I also can't do that many times.
And I still get a prostate exam.
Right. I also can't do that.
Oh my God. That's a mess. But yeah, I'm like you though. I'm very finicky when it comes to the gospel people too, because you just don't know. Because I used to be a fan of Mary until that Tina.
Oh, that thing that terrorizes me. And she a Trump supporter too. And you a Trump supporter for the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
A lot of those people be Trump supporters because of for the wrong. They see them doing all that, and people be so focused. This is why our country fucked up. And this is why when I went on the Breakfast Club, Craig, I tried to be as black as possible and as queer as possible at the same fucking time. Because the people needed to understand, okay, that we ain't black first and then queer later, or we ain't queer first and then we black. This at the same time.
It's concurrent.
And so when those folks was really, a lot of those colored folks was really down there
voting in their own interests.
In their own interests, and things that had stuff that was wrapped up into, they saw those anti-rhetoric that was all a lot of that anti stuff, and a lot of that campaign was really built on a lot of anti-LGBT stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of the colors, a lot of the colors, International House of Craig. A lot of the colors had felt that Barack Obama did lots of things for the gays, and the lesbians. Okay,
right.
They felt that they did a lot. That administration did a lot for that, and because that administration put a lot of time, energy, effort into the phase and gays and stuff like that.
When they voted for Trump, they wanted to go in there and undo a lot of that.
They wanted to undo a lot of that, and they just and they really was like, we don't want another administration like they're doing nothing for the gays. And then you have the colors that go through, like the Umar Johnsons that get up there on the Breakfast Club and say a lot of stuff like, you know, how they try to do that divide. Well, they passed the bill for LGBTQ people, ain't gay to black folks, nothing. And you like, sir, do you understand that there are black LBG? So when you say they ain't gay to black folks, nothing, we ain't get it either.
Right.
They
think we got something because we have some badge to be like, well, I'm gay, so
yeah, we didn't get that. They ain't got to do, because when they don't start us, correct, because we'll be on this bitch for about 30 more minutes.
Right. And see, to your point, when black folks who were, like you said, trying to undo what Barack Obama put into place, it's like they ignored the fact that Trump had Mexican children or immigrants down in them cages. They ignored all of this other shit. He undid a lot of that. Like when you how you could write your house off on your tax. Trump undid a lot of that shit too. I'm gonna tell you another thing he did. He removed a lot of funding from HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. So like a lot of these schools were suffering because Trump pulled the money plug. But see, a lot of black folks who were thinking, oh well, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and undo this gay shit. But you didn't look at all these other policies that he had in place.
Correct. That entire administration, you know, and let's talk about it before we walk off of this situation in the next 4 minutes. Let's talk about how this Biden administration is doing so bad right now that it's just open the door for a whole for the Republicans to get in and handle this shit for the next 8 years. Cause just to show us these 4 years up, we ain't seen Kamala right now. We ain't gonna see them no more. Just to show
ain't
us
seen her. I don't know what Joe Biden has done since he's been in office. The only thing he did, the only thing Joe Biden did was he didn't even forgive those student loans. What he did was he offset it. So people didn't have to pay. Like you don't have to pay your student loans until February of this year coming. So that's the only thing he did. But in terms of, I mean,
right.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
And like like Kamala Harris was going on about being an AKA. She rode on that forever. And all the AKAs jumped, not all the AKAs, but a lot of the AKAs jumped on her.
You're being
and then
challenged,
she went on
Craig.
and on about being a Howard grad.
Craig, you're being challenged.
Though I'm not a Trump supporter, Trump was the president that allocated the most money for HBCUs and made it. Listen, I just had a conversation with a friend of mine that's in recruiting the other day, and he removed a lot of that funding because there are a lot of black colleges, HBCUs, that are struggling every year. And a lot of their money that was provided to them through the government, through the federal government, a lot of that was taken.
Yeah. So, I mean, what they just don't even understand that they rallied for the black vote like they did. They not getting it 4 years from now or 2. Well, how long he been in there?
How long Biden been in there?
Yeah. He sleep. He went, you know. I must say this, Craig, and I'm definitely gonna go because I know I'm gonna get in trouble, but I don't give a fuck.
What?
Who you calling?
I was about to call my friend in New York who was telling me about this whole HBCU thing the other day. She just texted me about the white boy Rittenhouse, and now she's not answering the phone. But go ahead.
Financially, I do better during when Republicans are in office. But this not about me being financially stable. Hello?
I'm here. And see, that's another reason why a lot of black people voted for him too, because they were trying to protect their purses.
But no shade. I mean, I'm being honest though. But I still got up and went down there and voted because I felt like, you know, there was so many different things and bitch, you know. So I went down there and voted for the children. But I do anytime when Bush was in office. Huh.
Right.
What year I bought this house? 2007. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What year was Bush in office?
Girl, let me see. What year was Bush in office, y'all?
Yeah. Right.
And look, somebody said, how do you vote for people who write laws to stop you from voting? And that's the other thing, because it's just like when black folks were standing in these lines this last time, and you had people bringing up water bottles and fruit and shit, they ended up writing a law here that you couldn't, that it was illegal to go up to, you couldn't bring nobody, you couldn't bring a chair. Like they were trying to create all of these things so that you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't support people while they were in the line. They said he was
yeah, okay, right.
From 2002.
In 2009, when Obama got in the office, contrary to what people may believe or what they was told out there in the world, bitch, I've been paying my motherfucking taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I might have skipped 2 or 3 years of paying taxes, bitch, and wrap them up at the end of a certain time because legally you can do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I've been paying my motherfucking taxes, bitch.
Right.
I know how my tax shit changed when the Obama administration came in.
Right.
How things went to, changing around. I was like, oh my God. Just like I did feel the woo wham whoop with the Biden administration.
Mm-hmm. And the person who you said was challenging me about the HBCU thing, Biden has put some of that stuff back in place that Trump removed, because there was a lot of money that HBCUs were able to pull from, but then he removed a lot of that.
Oh, Letitia Williams said this right here. She said, I'm a Democrat 1,000%, but it's a vaccine mandate would not allow me to vote for them next time. I felt forced to tell someone they cannot have a job. Yeah, they did a lot of stuff in this term that's going to really keep them, that's going to really, the vote is going to be different in the next 3 years. The vote going to be different. The polls are most definitely going to be, it's going to be reflection of how we felt these 4 years.
Right. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy.
You said they still have 3 more years? Yeah, and in them 3 years.
Yeah, because they only been in there for about a year.
Well, just know that they ain't get. Just know that all the things. Here you go. Wait a minute.
Why the fuck is she not answering this phone? Like, this is what pisses me off. We literally just had this conversation about. She's not answering.
She said she don't want to be a part of this, Craig.
Yeah, she ain't answering. But anyway, I need to run to the Home Depot.
Look, Craig. Look. That is true.
Listen here.
Trump was not our best president. Our best president was Obama.
Okay.
In my opinion. That might be y'all's opinion, but in my opinion, that was our best president.
Who,
I love
Obama?
you too, Lori. So I already said your friend lying to you, Craig. She don't know the truth. That's right. Somebody said if you support Trump, that's your business. No apology necessary. I mean, that's the way I feel too. Like, that's your business. But I am side eyeing you a little bit because I know a lot of things that was going on, like what they were definitely going after in that administration. So I am
All right,
side
listen.
eyeing you.
I'm on PolitiFact, and it says Trump's exaggerated claim that he saved HBCUs with 2019 funding bill. And it says President Trump's signing of the Future Act in 2019 made a significant allocation of federal funding for HBCUs permanent beyond 2019. It's not clear how involved Trump was before signing the legislation, before it hit his desk. And then it says 2 experts calculated the total federal funding provided to the HBCUs. Those numbers show little change between the Obama years and the first year under Trump. President Trump exaggerated his contributions to historically Black colleges and universities during the final presidential debate, claiming he saved the minority institutions when he signed a bill permanently extended a stream of federal funding beyond 2019. But at any rate, this was fun. We haven't done this in a while. Now that's true. He only forgave loans for certain people. And like she said, it was disabled people or something. And I think if you worked in certain professions.
Wait a minute, and we going after this. Everyone has their reasons. I didn't judge a person that decided to vote for him, but some of y'all equated those people who voted for them as agreeing with his racist behavior.
Well, in some ways, you have to say that because it's like you can't
close your eyes. I mean,
you can't close your eyes to all of the other
You can't
shit.
close your eyes to it. You cannot close your eyes and be like, well, you know, he did do this, but you cannot
for the
close
lesser of the two evils.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't just say, all right, well, okay, well, he might be saying he might be giving it to a racist rhetoric, but no.
Right. But he did give to some HBCUs.
No, niece. You can't do that. And I did feel that way. I felt that way. And I felt like a lot of blacks, a lot of colored folks got in there, rich colored folks got in there, and they voted for him to save their pocket. And, and rich colored folks and rich colored folks and anti-LGBTQ colored folks got in there with that shit. I believe they got in there in the paint with that because and a lot of you LGBTQ folks, you also have internalized homophobia and transphobia. You also have you be warned against yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you will sign a bill because you think that you're passing. A lot of you girl. Craig, after I say this, I'm gone.
Okay, go ahead.
A lot of you girls, see, this is why I say TS, because I know that I'm transsexual.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you girls out there thinking y'all can pass. But the moment when the time comes for all the phase gays and lesbians to load up that ship that they're going to send to that burning place, your T will be clocked, boo. Your T will be clocked. You ain't that blendable that they don't know. It's in your DNA, bitch. It's in your DNA. And it's so crazy that how a lot of folks vote against their own self, or how they go out there and they rally and they campaign against their own self. I have really never been more befuddled, bewildered,
perplexed.
I have never been more like gagging on how the people will get out there and vote against themselves.
Yeah. Like a Caitlyn Jenner, for example.
Yes. Yes. But y'all don't want to have that kind of conversation because, baby, we'll be here for 2 days on that. And you can vote for who you want to, but just know that there are times that you sign your own death warrant.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for having me on, Madison. This was fun.
Yeah, we got to do it more often.
Yeah.
But you've been so busy, girl. You know.
No, that's you, girl. You all in New York.
I am, and I'm going back.
And she over here on this Facebook audio room and shit.
That, and also Facebook sound bites. That, and also, girl, at Universal Pictures, and also at Netflix, and also, girl, I'm working, girl. I am a transsexual. I'm not a female, bitch. I got titties at the top, dick at the bottom. I got to stack all my coins, all of them.
Well, listen, if you all need to read some books, go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Purchase some
Look,
books.
you see how your homosexual self got to get on here and stack your coins. You see how you do
I don't know when you're gonna give me a job again, girl. So listen, if
girl,
you all need to purchase some
I'm writing
books,
you into something. I know that I was on BET Plus and Miss Pat. I'm writing you into something, Craig, girl. I'm writing you a place.
Because ain't nobody buying the book, so.
Girl, they never bought them, girl. I don't know how you bought that house, girl. It's all that fraud you brought with you from that district from that Baltimore. You came from that Baltimore, bro.
Well, I write about my past former indiscretions, and I write about those in the first 2 books because the first 2 books are memoirs. So I write about the days when I was writing checks and writing credit cards and things.
Ain't no wrong that most POUNKs did it. Most punks did it, bro. They did.
Oh my God. So listen, if you need to purchase a book, go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com. I will sign them and ship those out to you immediately. If you are an Elin Harris fan, then you are going to love the first 2 books. Amen. It'll get all of the juices and stuff flowing down in your neither region.
Right. Did you get those grammatical errors together yet? I ain't ready because I don't read no damn books either, motherfucker way.
Right. My last name is Stewart. Somebody said, what's your last name?
According to you, I don't read books either their way.
Craig Stewart. Speaking of books, though, I do want to get that Will Smith book.
He's been intriguing me lately. Just really coming out about the things that we have already known, but just like really admitting these things. Like he's really been... that Jada wore the pants in the relationship. She was the man in the relationship.
And she probably was pegging him.
Pegging. I do feel
that
no, I'm not doing no allegedly on that. That ass that was too fat back there. And Jada got real alpha male energy. I mean alpha female energy. I mean alpha whatever. It's real, just real alpha energy, honey. And it trickled over there into them children, and them children is all, fluid and stuff like that. That's right, Dorian Powell. The children all fluid and stuff. Cup runneth over and things.
The only one that you don't really hear a lot about is his oldest son, Trey.
Ooh, that thing fine.
He is sexy.
Oh my God.
Now Willow and Jaden, they are fluid.
Oh my God, that thing fine. Now that first boy, I don't see none of that fluidity going on in that.
No.
But baby, that boy fine though. My God,
but the streets of Baltimore were talking for years, because Jada grew up around the corner from me. I didn't know her, but we went to the same middle school, Falstaff Middle. And the streets were saying that she was part of the community for a little while.
What don't come out in the wash will definitely come out in the rinse, honey. Hey, how y'all about shot time?
Yeah, the streets of Baltimore said she used to tip through the tulips.
They said she loved floral arrangements, honey.
she used to tip through the tulips once upon a time.
Hey, baby, you know what they say.
I once was a homosexual, but Jesus took the homosexual spirit out of me.
Oh God.
Wait, Craig, we didn't understand. She said she was what?
I once was a homosexual, but Jesus took the homosexual spirit out of me.
Oh God. Girl, I used to say she used to tip through the tulips, honey, but she was tipping with the white folks.
Well, that's usually how it happens and stuff like that. You know. But anyway, we're not gonna go on that, Craig, because ain't nothing wrong with interracial dating. Nothing wrong with that. Period.
Interracial gay dating.
Interracial dating. Period. You might not find what you need in your race. You may not find what you need.
And I agree, because listen, to all of my black women out here, especially, listen, don't hold yourself hostage, waiting, holding out for a black man. Listen, if you have to find love outside of the black community, then
you see what a black man did to. You see what a black man did to that red girl. The one the yellow bone. Yellow bone is what he want. Yellow bone. Oh, she thought that PT Cruiser wasn't gonna drive through her hood and drive off. She thought he was gonna park that PT Cruiser right in her garage. Park that PT Cruiser right in my little garage. But that's just the misconception that a lot of ladies make.
Yeah,
a lot of ladies make that misconception about that Willy Wonka golden ticket pussy. They make a lot of misconceptions about that, but you know, they truly learn as the time goes on. Anyway, y'all, this has been our show. We love y'all. Craig, go on and handle your business. I'm gonna download this. Y'all, let's see this again on Craig's page.
All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Quit talking and listen. Get over to my Patreon right now so that you can receive some exclusive content from the TS herself. Who you said? The TS. Patreon is filled with one-on-one exclusive content, behind the scenes. You can even chat with me in there, me and you. It's just me and you. So get to www.patreon.com/TS Madison Hinton, and you'll be glad you did. I promise.
This has been a TS Madison and RDE Multimedia Group presentation.
Hey guys, if you just enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/TS Madison Hinton. Or if you're already here, click that bell up there, one of them, and subscribe so that you don't miss this or any other excellent content that I have for you. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Ciao.